Yeah. Okay, chat is shared, I believe. It's working. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, we're back at it. Okay, okay.
Looks like the internet cut. No. My cat still does not work on my thing, but that's okay.
Yeah, something to sort out.
Fine.
Sorry, I was just piggybacking on what you were talking about in sort of like the cognitive reframing aspect of, and this like TED Talk that's very, very popular that we know about, which essentially you can reframe, for instance, like performing or public speaking, the anxiety around it as excitement, because the physiological symptoms are very similar. And yeah, I think like there's therapy techniques that are very, very similar to that.
Out loud speaker. Right. Okay. Issues. You keep going.
I'll try. Okay, let me
mute.
You're good. You're good. I'm trying to just like look for like other studies that I found compelling in here. Trauma and memory, I've already touched on that one. Valence-based memory prioritization as a mechanism of spontaneous recovery of fear after extinction. So you were the one that said you had like the most information about like retrieval and extinction, and we will be talking more next episode about sort of how we can like coping, or I guess 2 episodes. So can you hear?
I can hear you. It's just now. Through my speaker, not through my fucking headphones.
It's going through the stream.
Oh, I unmute you.
I know, but I don't want Layla to be able to hear herself in my microphone. And
you're muted in the call. I don't know why. Your like whole thing is muted.
Yeah, because I muted myself.
Got it. But I can hear you.
I just can't hear you through my headphones. I don't understand why.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, folks.
You're chilling. Okay, we'll look up this picture really quick.
Everything is fine. Hello? Like, you are plugged in. You're plugged in.
Valence-based memory prioritization. Isabel.
Well,
how's it going? You doing okay over there?
No.
Clearly not, Layla. Why would you ask?
But
this article is a preprint. 2024. Is there a
2024?
Spontaneous recovery of fear after extinction is well-established behavioral phenomenon. There's different theories for why it does. Can I go find the full text? Yes, let's go, shall we? Wow, chicka wow wow. This is a preprint though, so take it with a grain of salt. Hit him with a bounce chicka wow.
I like it when it pops up and says unstable to me. And I'm like, yes, I know.
You hit it the nail on the head, baby.
Oh my god, what's happening to my computer? Everything's imploding over here because I think there's like things that try to start upon launch. So when I started my computer, they were like, I'm firing these bad boys up.
So your whole system turned off. Like you just...
Yeah, I turned the power bar to everything off. It just went black. I was like, oh no.
I was like, it looked like you like whacked your phone off and it just like disappeared essentially.
She gone. Guys, it'll be okay one day in our future.
One day, zero tech problems. It will be crazy.
At this point, a day. I feel like no, you know?
What? I don't know. Neuralicia is now live.
Is it saying
that? Just came up the stream elements. I'm screaming.
I am live for another 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If my notes will fucking open, then I can tell you more about science, but otherwise I'm just going to be going off the vibes of my mind.
Yeah. Okay. Just we have 15 minutes. We don't need to like go ham on the science.
Well,
What do
so I
you
do
know
have some
about?
stuff that I know in my brain that I did want to
Yes,
say about, which was
yes.
Pavlovian to instrumental transfer pit. It's cool. Um,
Okay.
it's basically when a Pavlovian association can um, transfer to instrumental behaviors. So Pavlovian associations are that which you don't have to do anything for them to happen. Like you don't have to press a button or,
Mm-hmm.
make any sort of action. It just happens by literal association of proximity in time or space. Um, but instrumental behaviors are like things where you have to make a response. We call them operant behaviors as well. So you have to operate on something. That's how I remember it. You have to like do something, make an operation.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens, and you can study this very well in rodents, is you can basically instigate or instantiate or spur on and enhance behaviors or diminish them by
Mm-hmm.
pairing a Pavlovianly associated something outside of that. So you can give a rat or a mouse sessions where they associate a light or something like that with a foot
Mm-hmm.
shock. And then you can also give them a session where they're in there and they can press a button and get a sucrose pellet, which they really like. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you turn on the light, you can change that behavior. You can make it so that
Got
only
it.
part of the way that I have done it in the past or been
Mm-hmm.
associated with. I don't do this sort of research anymore because it's very stressful for the rodent and for me. And I don't like doing
I
it.
was gonna say, for which?
No, it sucks. That's why I
Yeah.
stopped doing
Yeah.
that sort of research. Is it literally just takes my soul out. It's very important research, but I can't fucking
Mm.
do it, man. Stress research is too fucking much. Chronic social defeat?
Yeah. That's
Nah,
sad.
no, that's fucking tough. That
Chronic
sucks.
social defeat is where you have like a bigger mouse and a smaller mouse. It's essentially a model for depression where you have a bigger mouse and a smaller mouse, and the bigger mouse just like beats up the smaller mouse like repeatedly and to essentially like create the symptoms of depression in the
Yeah,
smaller
it's
mouse. It's
fucking
very sad.
wild.
It's
Yeah,
very
and
sad.
they you have to intervene. If you just let them go, the bigger mouse will kill the littler mouse.
Yeah.
Like depression? That's I have feelings. Anyways, you can put a mouse or a rat in a place where you electrify part of the grid floor whenever a light comes on or with a delay. So say you turn on a
Mhm.
light and 5 seconds later 2/3 of the floor gets electrified and then there's a safe zone. The mouse or
Mhm.
rat learns when the light comes on, move to that part of the
Mhm.
chamber, so you escape the shock. It's called escapable shock or escapable pain or escapable stress. And what you can do then is put them in that context. Don't electrify the floor. Incentivize being on the side of the cage that would otherwise have been electrified according to their Pavlovian association, and make it so that they have this conflict of it's literally called a conflict model. And you can see how the Pavlovian cue can change the behavior. And the way that this relates to fear is your actions or lack thereof can be attributed in part to what you've Pavlovianly associated to whatever is, related to this behavior. So every time I go to work, my boss yells at me. That becomes an association. Maybe you start a new job and that's not true anymore. But now you associate going to work and getting ready for the morning with
Yeah.
this constant feeling of doom. And that's really hard to kind of overwhelm. And it might make it so that you still have the change in your behavior where you become more demure after your commute because you're still going in the same car, probably listening to the same music, wearing generally the same clothes and that sort of stuff. So you have all these Pavlovian cues that are
Mhm.
associated with the thing that can change the behavior and make you do a fawn response or make you avoid or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think that that's an important thing, is to recognize the environmental component of these sorts of things in its ability
So,
to,
Alicia,
yeah.
are you telling me that if I really hate my job and I quit that job and get a new job. So I can love my job, I need to change my place of work, change where I live, change my wardrobe, and change the car that I have. Get a new car, get a new wardrobe.
Maybe.
get,
Maybe.
get a new house. Yeah, I feel you.
No, I mean, a little bit, yeah. You like
yeah.
a life changes are very incremental, and
yes,
that's how we have stable personalities. Is that you don't just roll a d20 every morning and decide who you're going to be and what you're going to dress like, and
super
who you're
fair.
going to act like. You know, that's dissociative identity disorder essentially. Though they don't choose which alter.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I was gonna say, yeah, I think there's so much like cognitive willpower that happens in like fear memory extinction in like a human environment because you have to do a little bit of exposure therapy, right?
Yep.
In order to like reconsolidate that memory positively.
Yep.
So if you want to, like you were saying, associate that space or that cue with a positive thing, you have to expose yourself to it, even though it's already associated with a negative thing. So yeah, that's hard.
You have to overwhelm it. But the other thing is you can leverage generalization to your own benefit, right? So just as much as generalization can make it so that like it's not just the red light that you associate with the shock on your feet, you associate any light or multiple lights, just light. But you can also make it, actually, I mean, I just kind of like squared out the way that you could generalize that. No, because you could be like, okay, I'm also going to generalize different things like the texture of the floor, the texture of the walls, and the patterns on the walls and that sort of thing. And I'm going to generalize something that's very associated with that fear or that traumatic event and show that that relationship has something really positive. And maybe that's not the most salient thing that you remember, so it's only going to go so far. But you can, all of these things work in a different direction. Like some people have like undeserved confidence because they're like, yeah, I just get to be, you know, I've never had any problem with it kind of thing. And it's like, okay, cool. I guess that doesn't mean that you're never going to have a problem with whatever. Like, you know.
Yeah, I wonder, is that such an interesting thing? Is the ability to introspect put you at more risk for this kind of thing?
The ability to introspect puts you at more risk for neuropsychiatric disorders in general, I think.
That's super fair. Yeah.
I think that's literally a thing. Like your degree of self-reflection or frequency of self-reflection. Don't quote me on these things, but there's something to do with like introspection or reflection that is very much related to like the proportion of it's an inverse correlation. So more introspection and self-reflection and self-evaluation, lower mental health.
Yeah, okay, that's super fair.
But yeah, I mean, there's lots of compounding. There's extraneous factors that, you know, it's only under certain fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of circumstantial things that play into it, I'm sure. Yeah.
The old confound variables, circumstantiing. You know.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about memory recovery, and I think your recovery post completely turning off your computer has been very effective.
I mean, I get to take off my headphones and wear just my cool look.
Yeah, the braids, it's giving. I know you were like talking earlier, and I don't even think you realized that you were like using that to talk.
That does sound like me.
Okay, Hilda, what are you doing here?
It's Helena Cluckington, bitch.
Oh, got it.
I mean, this is giving like Grania of yesteryear. Ulster.
Yeah, it's it's definitely Dutch coded, I would say.
Oh, you know what? I like that. But it's also like anachronistic because I'm still very much wearing the backwards cap. You know?
So
I'm a lady of many times. I've lived many lives.
I'm screaming. Shall we raid out a little early since we had...
Yeah, sure, because I'm trying to spend some time with the old future husband here before he jets off on the weekend, leaving me all alone.
Before he becomes my actual husband.
Screaming. All right, folks. Well, thank you for tolerating my general inability.
Just
to
light
function.
the light chaos as always. Welcome,
So
welcome
if
to the
you
chaos.
raid and how does this work again? Do we both
We-
have to do it?
We both have to raid. This is your chat room,
Oh
so
boy.
you
I might not have it in
can.
me, man. I might not have it in me. I don't want to do all of the follow up. But I can also I can put us in, and you can be like, Alicia had to go, and you can do it if you want. But that's more administration for you to do, and I recognize that, and I don't want to dismiss that.
This
and
fucking thing.
Who's even on?
That is a good question.
I was gonna be like, Vulgar Science is on. Sick.
You know who we could raid out to? We had a couple Astro people in here. I have a science and technology guy that No, we had some like people who had like NASA logos.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Anyways, you have a proposed.
Yeah, there's this guy who does a 24/7 stream in science and technology called Joe Slick Live that I followed. Sweet. So we could raid out there briefly. I think it will like reduce the cognitive load as well.
Yeah, just send me their thing. What did you say it was? Joe chat?
Science doesn't normally ask for y'all to stick around. He just came on like, okay, sorry. Do you want to do, what are you feeling, Alicia? Do you want to do science or this other situation?
Well, we did science last week, or the last
Okay, so we'll do Joe Slick Live. So it'll be /raid, and then it's just Joe Slick Live, all one word.
Joe Slick, as in Slick Rick. Joe Slick. Joe Slick Live.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, girl.
Sweet. Well, thanks, y'all, for being here for the first part of our series. Can't wait to tell you more about pathology associated with fear and trauma.
Yeah, and we love to see you guys. We won't be doing next week. We're gonna have our friend Doug on. We're gonna be talking about gay culture, and then we'll probably have some more episodes, and then we'll finally get back into the series. So we just have a few things backed up. Okay.
All right. This is Neuralicia.
And Layla showed, and this has been Vulgar Science. Thanks for y'all for being
scienced, folks. Oh, Joe Slick's Live's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right.
Well, it's letting me raid. That's weird. Oh, because I follow him, maybe. Okay. Anyways. Okay.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.